Jeff, we've already selected our project and set our goal, which is the first step in the OnTarget system. Our goal is to get our driver distance to a minimum of 200 yards and to increase our maximum distance from the ground to 165. The next step in solving our distance problem is to look at the cause of the problem. Causes of problems fall into one or more of three categories: game management, equipment management, and swing management. As far as distance is concerned, the only thing that really falls under game management is to make sure that we are playing from the correct tee box for our level. For your current distance, you should not be playing any tee box further back from the traditional white tee box. I do not have your equipment profile, but under equipment management for your driver, I recommend a light flex, or what we used to call a senior flex, so that you can load the shaft much easier and have more unload. The loft of your driver should be 10.5 or higher. I noticed in your irons you had steel shafts. You would hit it further if you went to graphite light flex. The head design should be a cavity back perimeter weighted club, what we tend to call a game improvement club, something like the Callaway HL model. The rest of this video will deal with swing management. Jeff, I've watched many of your videos and know you recognize you have issues with the relationship between your path and face. You also are aware that your path is left, and many times significantly left. I think the flight scope data for the driver showed a path of about 8 degrees left, which is 13 degrees more left than optimal. A nice high draw would have a path of around 5 degrees to the right. Also, you're aware that with that path, you have pulls, fades, and slices depending on the face angle at impact. Now, I know many good instructors have worked with you on some of the swing movements that would begin to correct that geometry, but they have not had enough success to make a significant difference in your ball striking, and certainly not much impact on increasing your distance. After studying your swing a little deeper, I now recognize that you, like many recreational golfers, have two golf swings. Swing 1 consistently produces a leftward path and fluctuating face and produces poor golf shots with no distance. You also own a second swing, we'll call swing 2. All the work you have been doing and all the help instructors have been giving you have created your second swing. And swing 2 is a very good golf swing. Right now you play golf with swing 1, and you have never played golf with your better swing 2. You've probably already guessed that swing 1 is your ball swing and swing 2 is your practice swing. You've been trying to learn how to have a full backswing with a full shoulder turn, and you already know how to do that. You do it just about every time you do a practice swing. In your downswing, you've been trying to learn how to move your left hip past your left foot and get your right elbow close to your side and hold that power angle. The process of learning this is over. You already know it. You've been trying to learn to release the club through impact and let your wrist cross. You already know this move. In this picture on the left, your practice swing shows your left hand underneath your right hand. On the right, your ball swing, your left hand is above your right hand. Your practice swing demonstrates that you already know how to move your right knee toward your left side on the downswing. You already know how to move into a fundamentally sound ninth position of the golf swing, where you have re-hinged the club into a 90-degree angle to your right arm, while you continue to move your weight on top of your left foot. All your work has paid off, and you now know how to move into that classic pro finish. Your weight is solidly on your left foot. Knees are close together, and your back foot is on the tip of the toe. Jeff, you've been on a journey to learn a good golf swing. Well, that journey is over with. You have a very good, sound, fundamental golf swing. You now need to start a completely new journey.
Your new journey is a journey of awareness. Playing good golf is not about controlling the ball, it's about controlling your attention. My approach with you will be completely different than what the other teachers were doing. They saw all the problems with swing 1, your ball swing, and focused on one or more of those problems. They were trying to change swing 1 into swing 2. That can't be done. I am going to ignore swing 1. I'm only going to work with your better swing 2, your practice swing.
It is common for recreational golfers to have a practice swing that is different from their ball swing, but this phenomenon has only been viewed by the teaching industry as an interesting oddity, and it has not understood the impact it has on the teaching process. When building a good golf swing, you start out trying to learn the correct positions of a good backswing, the transition from the backswing to the downswing, the correct positions through impact, and up to a good finish. At the beginning of this process, there are small differences between the practice swing and the ball swing, with the practice swing being a closer representation of what you're trying to do. When this difference is small, the learning and teaching process should continue in the mode of building a swing. Over time, both the practice swing and the ball swing improve. At some point, for many players, the difference between their practice swing and their ball swing disappears, and they now own only one swing, and it is a good, fundamentally sound golf swing. As they continue to improve this one swing, both the practice swing and the ball swing improve and remain one swing. But for some golfers, the difference between the practice swing and the ball swing don't disappear. They don't end up owning just one swing. For these golfers, the two swings have moved further and further apart. The movement pattern of the practice swing becomes the good swing they're trying to learn, and the ball swing is stuck in the poor movement patterns of the past. When this occurs, the learning and teaching process has to change. You have to get out of the build a swing mode and engage in a build a bridge mode. I first discovered this two swing phenomenon about 10 years ago, and since this was a new area in the teaching process, I had to develop my own system to help golfers replace the core swing of their ball swing with the core swing of their practice swing. I had to show them how to build a mental bridge that allowed them to use the movement patterns of their practice swing while swinging at the golf ball. I didn't need to show them how to move differently, but think differently. The work we're going to do is different than what some mental coaches do to help players handle competitive pressure. A PGA player does not own two swings. They only own their good elite swing. Their non-ball practice swing looks just like their ball swing, but that one swing sometimes breaks down due to pressure. Your ball swing is not caused by stress or pressure. It is a trained movement pattern that only occurs when the ball is present and has never occurred when it is not. Your good practice swing is also a trained movement pattern that only occurs when the ball is not present and has never occurred when it is. I have developed several drills to help your practice swing become your ball swing. To begin with, I need you to consciously feel your practice swing, and you will do these drills without swinging at a golf ball. You need to perform your practice swing with a heightened awareness. You will do this only as an observer. Don't try to make your body move a certain way. Just simply feel the way your body chooses to move. First, do some practice swings at about 70% of the speed of your ball swing. With each one, it is important to hold your finish for 5 to 10 seconds. This is the most important part of the drill. This is when you will reflect on the feeling of the swing. This is when you will store a sensory memory of the swing. Make mental notes about each practice swing. Oh, that was a good one. That one felt good. That one was smooth and effortless. I feel my weight on top of my left foot. I feel how my right knee has moved up to my left leg and my back foot is on the toe with a little weight on it. You are not trying to do any of these things. You're simply observing what you already do naturally. Next, do this awareness drill at full speed. And again, it's important to hold your balanced finish for 5 to 10 seconds and reflect on what you are feeling. Are you balanced on your left leg? Did your right leg move up all the way to your left leg with only your right toe touching the ground? Think of these drills as pose drills. Try to always pose in a perfect finishing position. Next, do the pose drill while hitting a tee. Do each of these drills for 5 or 10 minutes. You can do these drills at home, out in the yard, or in the garage. After you've spent a lot of time at doing these drills and you feel like you have perfected these drills, then you can move to the golf ball and try to do your pose drill while hitting a golf ball. When you do this, you are not trying to hit the ball well. You're going to randomly hit good shots and bad shots, but do not randomly pose in a good position. Every swing is with the pose in mind, not the good shot in mind. Your good practice swing does have some missing fundamentals that we need to add. And as soon as we have some modest success at hitting some golf balls with your current good practice swing, that's when we'll begin the work of adding some other fundamentals to that swing.